Hello, we're here at Interbike with Dustin of Pivot Cycles to talk about two new bikes from Pivot. One is the Mach 429 Carbon and the other is the Less. More on the Less later, but first tell us about what's new with the Mach 429. It's Cruising Performer in aluminum, now in carbon.
That's right. So we've taken good and made it better with essentially adding the 429 proven performance and turning it into a carbon. So all the added benefits of carbon is going to be what makes this bike better, I guess. The stiffer ride quality, so all the power going to the pedals, and then a lighter frame by almost 1/3 of a pound. And what we've also done is change the geometry slightly with a little bit steeper head tube so that it's a little quicker on the front end, more responsive, tighter turning radius. So it's definitely more agile on the trail as far as 2.9er goes. It's a very quick bike.
Still has the DW Link suspension in the rear?
Still the DW Link, proven suspension linkage that I feel like Chris and Weagle have perfected. Again, very effective, 4 inches travel front and rear.
Now the Less. Less is more.
The Less is more.
But what is the Less?
The Less, that's our play on words. It's the only hardtail bike that we've provided. We're obviously known for our suspension bikes, but now we're going to give the hardtails a shot. So what we've done with our Less, the hardtail this year, is we've come up with what we call a swinger system. And what you can do is you pull out, there's preset dropouts that you can change. So it's the adaptability of being able to swap from a geared bike to a single speed bike within 10 minutes. You're taking out the dropouts, adjusting them so that we have some refined single speed set screws to adjust the tension. And then otherwise you swap it back out to easily have the spacing for a geared bike. That's probably one of the things that makes this bike really stand apart from a lot of other 2.9er hardtails.
And where do you pivot for suspension on a pivot-less bike?
So that's just it. There is no pivot. It's full hardtail performance bike. I guess at that point we're just talking about the weight, probably catering more towards the cross-country guys with something like this, with an offering like this. We've had some bikes come in that are weighing around 21 pounds with some special builds. So it's definitely a competitive bike out there with all the other offerings.